Welcome everybody to the Realest Guys in the Room. I'm Joshua,
I'm Gerald.
and today we're going to be checking out the top 20 pipe bombs in wrestling history. This will be part two of it. Couldn't find the part one, so decided with part two and go from there. But pipe bombs are always something that people talk about, whether it's CM Punk or MJF or AJ or hell, you even go back to Vince Russo with Hulk Hogan, things like that. Or there's probably been countless ones that happened in even way back in the day,
Oh yeah.
I mean, even though I guess Hulk Hogan's done one too, when he's like yelling at Vince, and then like Dustin Rhodes have done one when he was whatever.
Seven.
Yeah. But pipe bombs are always something people like to talk about, so let's check it out.
We're having a baby.
The great man that interrupted a deeply personal moment between my wife and I. When you came from NXT to WWE Monday Night Raw, you and Cass were the next big thing. But look at you now. You don't know when to shut your mouth. That's why you're kicked out of WWE tour buses, and that is why you are kicked out of the WWE locker room. You think you chose to bring your personality to the cruiserweight division? There was nowhere else for you to go. All you care about is hanging out with third-rate rappers. When you're on the top rope, you fall flat on your face. And you don't have a 7-foot-tall meal ticket anymore. If you were championship material, your best friend wouldn't have abandoned you. Look at you're nothing more than a con artist with a couple of catchphrases.
And Mike Miz is so good.
Yeah.
My name is Paul.
That's crazy just to think, like, as good as Enzo was on the mic, like Miz is that much better.
Yeah.
But as an Enzo fan, what did you think about that one?
Oh no, I thought it was like amazing. That
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically as a wrestler, what do you do when someone does that? Like, do you step up?
Yeah.
And change the mold, or do you get pissed off and run to the back and complain?
Well, you know what happened from there, so
yeah, he's no longer wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, well, he wrestles, but nothing big yet.
Yeah.
But the Miz is still there, and Miz is still making money.
Mm-hmm.
Heyman, and I'm the executive producer and the owner of Extreme Championship
Here's
Wrestling.
one of the goats on the mic.
Commercial or one press release to let you know that we're here. The network is going to give $100 million to Vince McMahon like he needs it to replace us. We're not a publicly funded company like Vince McMahon or WCW, and everybody wants to do a shoot. This, my friends, is a shoot. We hate this stinking network. We hate their guts for not having the balls to throw us off the air.
This will be what? When Spike TV?
Until you throw me the hell off the air. Are you ready to throw us off the air yet, Pete?
I just watched last night's episode of Total Divas. Natalia's fiance and the other two were also there. My life to this, and you were just handed 15 minutes of fame.
I bashed the old
Oh,
man.
they didn't finish it.
Son in the skull. I RKO'd and DDT'd Stephanie. Maybe I attend a McMahon family outing. I haven't seen Linda in a while. How about I finally introduce myself to all of those McMahon grandchildren? I'll have my WrestleMania moment when I permanently put you down. What do you say, sir?
When I say I'm going to do something, I deliver. And I said I was going to win the NXT title. I delivered. I was going to leave John Cena laying in the middle of the ring at Elimination Chamber. I delivered. Because the first thing I did after the match was call home. I spoke to my son, who, like pretty much every other kid, is a huge John Cena fan. He's a kid. Daddy, how's John? Is he okay? Is John Cena all right? It's hustle, loyalty, respect. Never give up A hero to my son that I never got the chance to be because I wasn't featured on WWE television every week. I beat Super Cena. I'm going
Remember
to
that.
expose the lie that is John Cena.
Remember how you used to
That
call
a
it Super
real
Cena when
role model doesn't rely
just around the time
on
when event,
marketing,
like some
catchphrases,
part
and
during the
bright
match, he would
colors.
just all of a sudden like,
Yeah. So we're seeing a level 1, level
Yeah.
2.
Multiple levels, and the fact that anybody help you, and he's a loser like you. I never wanted to be you. I never wanted to be anybody but me, and I did it. 393 days. With one leg, I could still kick your ass.
In my world,
Man, that was
you don't exist. In 2005, W befriended you. I taught you. I trained you. We were the best in the world. Without Paul Heyman, you're not the best in the world. The truth is a lot harder pill to swallow, Mr. Straight Edge.
Made it to the main event of WrestleMania, and that's when reality is gonna bitch slap you, because across the ring is the stick, and that stick's name is Roman Reigns. You're not gonna feel that hug.
oh, this is
Take that away from you.
the WrestleMania where he pins Edge and Daniel Bryan.
yeah.
I'm so sorry for what Roman Reigns is gonna do to you tomorrow night.
I once crawled over to make the cover in a match with barbed wire punctures in my stomach and thumbtacks lodged into every part of my body just to mark my territory and to show that I belong in the main event of WrestleMania. So what do you think I will do when I am in the main event of WrestleMania? I am not normal, Paul, and you know that, and I will take back what is mine.
What is it that makes you the successful man?
Man,
that
he was
you
so
are?
good.
Tonight I'm going to share that very secret, ruthless aggression. Years ago, I took on every wrestling promoter throughout North America. I took on WCW, and it took me a while, but I kicked their
Look at the
asses
people in the
and
ring in
moved
the background, like,
Yeah.
because of ruthless aggression. Who has enough ruthless aggression? There's one person who is not standing out here, has the necessary ruthless aggression. Brock Lesnar. Oh. Who among you is the next legend? I damn sure don't want any of you.
oh, there's several champions there.
Yeah.
Bradshaw. Oh, this, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this was a,
I like you as an announcer. I have been fired by Eric Bischoff. Bischoff, or should I say, jerk off? Because I'm in Philadelphia. Well, the Constitution. You're not running this interview. I am. Because I'm Brian Pillman.
yes.
Whatever I want.
I think it would have been great if he
We have a visitor.
like stayed there for a couple years.
To accept Eric Bischoff's offer, he did everything within his power to bury me. Since I wasn't one of your boys, you put a lid on my potential. I was one of the youngest, most talented wrestlers that you had, Eric. Look who you booked me with, an ex-football player who can't even lock up. And his wife, she gives new meaning to the phrase dumb blind. 'Cause I left
Mongo
It's
and-
a Mongo, yep.
Yeah.
for the same
What's crazy though is
reason.
he's
Your
only
vision
here for a couple
sucked.
years and
You
then goes
tried to
back.
bury me, and you tried to kill me off, but you didn't get the job done. You pay me a whole lot more money. You need me to put people in seats and ratings on the board. What about Steve Austin, who has lowered himself to shaving his head, saying the word ass just to get a reaction? I just hope your investment's gonna be worth all your headaches.
You've got the Undertaker.
That's my whole thing, like, not to go, but like, what is Steve Austin like in real life behind the cameras? Because, I mean, think about like Stunning Steve. He had blonde hair
Yeah.
at one time, you know. whether it was died or not, but still, he went from Son of Steve Austin to Stone Cold, and then basically has lived a Stone Cold life since. Yeah.
Which I think he was like the Stone Cold before. He wasn't Stone Cold, but he was like that even before when he was with the Hollywood Blonde. He had the attitude, just had blonde hair.
Okay.
Because you watch some of the Hollywood Blondes interviews and promos, you can see Stone Cold Steve Austin in there. And just when he came to WWE and became the ringmaster, it was different. That's really it.
Yeah.
Greatest streak of all time, where I felt someone should put me down. I'd want that person to be you, but it ain't that time. The streak will still be alive, and so will I. If you don't want to take my word for it, ask him. He gave me the 2 greatest WrestleMania matches of my career, yet he still didn't get it done. And now when I look in the eyes,
I was so surprised in some ways that Michael's like agreed to call it a career.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame full of regrets, whose career I ended. Sean, tell him why I'm gonna beat him at WrestleMania. Sean.
Well, they both try to help him.
Yeah, he super kicked him.
Here since day one in Nashville, Tennessee, just trying to put this company on the map. Dixie Carter's daddy bought her a wrestling company. No sweat and no experience in wrestling at all. What happened to those X Division stars? What happened to
I didn't even know that this
Dixie
happened.
Carter traded him in for MMA stars and guys who apparently needed a 2-year paid vacation to come down to TNA, do absolutely nothing, and go back where they belong. And believe you me when I say this, Dixie, there's not a contracted wrestler back there that has any respect for you anyway. And Dixie, I'm gonna make you get on your knees and beg, and then I'm gonna make you pay. Hey, Dixie, before you go, why don't you put that microphone where it belongs?
Eric Bischoff! It's Paul Heyman with his tail between his legs going to a WCW! You are in our house, bitch! Hide your wives! It's Ed! Matt freaking Hardy! I almost forgot about you! Since you want to shoot, cowboy, the only reason you were WWE champion for a year is because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesday. This ain't WCW. This ain't Monday Night Raw. This ain't even WWE. It's
CW.
All you want to do anytime you go in the ring is cry like a baby. Your stones are so cold. Your stones, you will come out here and step in the ring with me yourself.
Bret Hart was so good.
Hey, man, I used to love Sid.
Oh yeah.
Took your ball and went home like a little bitch. Possibly imagined a straight edge man could look so much like a meth addict. I'm about to verbally finish you quicker than your
That's so
UFC
funny.
career. I mean, you have been robotically kissing ass all over the place. And based on your eyes, if anybody needs to go to sleep, this is PG Punk. Because you might as well be coming out here preaching hustle, loyalty, and respect. I can see you. You stayed put on that couch for 7 long years. Why? Is it because you were too busy making comic books nobody read and movies nobody saw? You've been nothing more than second best. Whether it was the You Can't See Me Man or the King of Kings.
You are willing to pay the price to sweat.
I still like that, you know, they're not afraid to bring in other references to other stuff.
Well, I remember this promo is one of the ones that made Mick Foley.
Yeah.
He did this in ECW.
Words that changed my life. Kane Dewey Foley
is a 3-year-old boy. You sick sons of bitches! And now it sickens me to sit back and see other people making.
Then I just saw that Dewey no longer works for WWE now.
Yeah,
He-
he just got released or quit. Or...
in $100,000 contract. The hardcore life is a lie. Fans who sit there and say he's hardcore. You see, Tommy,
Cactus Jack.
I love you, man. The WCW called up your number and you say no, thank you. And Tommy, just think of that sound in your ear. Uncle Eric says, "Welcome home, Tommy Dreamer. Welcome home." I love being right.
So can explain to the world what
there's one of the ones you called.
Ago, I left WCW. I didn't know if I was going to come back. Hulk Hogan now has the WCW belt. That belt don't mean that belt still belongs. He will defend that title in this ring tonight.
A couple of weeks ago, leave a message on. Then you're the number one
I didn't finish it. Yeah, this.
Well, all that never happened. There's nothing going my way.
That's crazy how
politics
with this Eric, Paul Heyman just paid him just to do a bunch of promos while he was hurt.
Feed me nothing but garbage. Then they send me to Japan. The big stroll into the ECW arena. You've got the Sandman. You've got the Raven. You've got Mipey Wickrep, whatever the hell his name is. There's no Hogans here. There's not a Dusty Rhodes. There's no one that can hold back Steve Austin now. And I'm going to show everybody here exactly what a true superstar is supposed to do.
Some good ones. And too bad we didn't get to get all the video of it. But
Yeah,
they got to chop it up here and there. I get
sure.
that.
Some of those we can probably go back and explore and
Mm-hmm.
dive into ourselves. But still, I mean, like to see Pipebombs. Definitely a lot of those. You can tell were from the heart. Where Jeff Jarrett.
Some of
basically saying like Ed Bischoff didn't pay him enough, and then he looked at Vince and it was like like basically you suck, but at least you pay me more than this guy.
Right. Well, hell, the Bret Hart and Stone Cold. I mean, they would start arguing right in the middle of it, so that was definitely a little bit personal there.
Yeah.
On that.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think, and if you like these videos, we'll keep doing them. And as always, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time we do it again. All right, guys. Peace.
Bye.